Hello everyone. So welcoming you back in a new session of this Python revision tour 2. And till the last video we have covered all the output based questions also, and as you all know we are following the Sumita Arora book. So the type B is actually the output based questions from the unsolved exercise. And today we are going to start from the unsolved exercise, and this is the programming part, so that is type C. So without wasting our time, let us start with type 3 questions. So as per our division, it is part 14. So question number 1 is, write a program that prompts for a phone number. And the phone number is of 10 digits. But the phone number is divided with in this way. It is having 2 dashes with 2 dashes after the area code and the next 3 numbers. For example, one example is also given here, 017-555-1212 is an illegal input. You can see this is a 10-digit number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total digits are 10. But in total, if you will check the number, so we have total 12 digits present in it. And in that 2 are the dashes and the 10 are the digits. So 10 plus 2 is equals to 12. And you have to check this format also, right? So display if the phone number entered is valid, format or not, display if the phone number is valid or not. So you have to check the valid format is there or not. Okay, so that's the question. So I have already saved that question into my thing. So I just have to open it. Yeah. So here is the question, right? So the question is, first we have to take a number here. So enter a phone number. As you know very well, in that phone number you have some dashes also. So here I have taken this as a string. So input, enter a phone number. That value will go into which variable? P variable. Now first you have to check the number of characters present in it. So length we are checking. So for length we have the predefined function len. Len is actually used to find the length of a string. So this is a phone number, fine, but we are considering it as a string, not as a number. So you will be able to use this len function and the value will store into L variable. So here if the value of this is 12, right? Because 12 is for what? 12 is for number of characters, right? So the number of characters, 10 digits are there total, and plus 2 dashes are is equals to 12. So if the length is equal to 12, so first what I have written, the very first outer condition is for the length that should be 12 only. So equality, you have the double equal sign. So if L is equals to 12, then what we have to check, you can see this is the format, right? 0, 0, 1. So the first 3 digits, the first 3 characters are the digit in case of number, which is representing a area code. So what I did, you know very well, if you want to extract a part of a complete string, so you can do it with the help of string slicing. Okay, so here I am using string slicing, right? So string slicing and the starting and the ending range. So 0, 1, 2. So it will extract the character at position 0, position 1 and position 2. And we are checking, is it a digit? So that part which you have extracted, the character at position 0, 1 and 2, which is 0, 0 and 1. Yes, it is a digit in our case. So if it is a digit, then it will allow you to go inside and we'll check for the dash. Now at character position 3rd. So you know this is 0, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3rd position. So at 3rd position, if it is dash, then again you will be inside, and then 4, 5, 6. These 3 should be digit again. So 4, 5, 6, 7 is excluded only, you know, till this minus 1. Again we are checking for digit. Okay, so if it is a digit, then next to that again we have a dash. So at position 7 a dash, and then 8 to 12 it should be a digit. So P 8 to 12 is a digit. Then it will consider as a valid phone number, right? So else of this, if the last is not a digit, then it is invalid. Then if at 7 position dash is not there, then also invalid. If from 4 to 7 digits are not there, then also invalid. If at 3rd position dash is not there, then invalid. If 0 to 3 is not a digit, then invalid. And the very first is if the length is not 12. If the length is not 12, then also it will consider as invalid. So this is our code. Let us run this code and we can check whether the code is working correctly or not. So I'm running it. We'll go to run, and then we have to select this run module. It will ask us to enter a phone. So yeah, we are just clicking on the run module, and it will take us to the output window. So now you enter one number. First three are digits, then the next three are digits, and then the next four are digits. So it's a valid phone number. So you can see this code is working perfectly. So the code is a little complex with respect to the nested part. Otherwise the logical part is not so tough. But as we have to work with some multiple conditions, so in that case some multiple ifs are there. In case of Python, you have to take care about the indentation also, right? So now moving to the next question. So the next question is the Python program 2. So write a program that should prompt the user to type some sentence followed by enter. So it will ask you to enter some sentence followed by enter. It should then print the original sentence and the following statistics relating to the sentence. So you have to check the number of words present in the entered sentence, then the number of characters. In that number of characters, you don't only consider the alphabets and all or the number, but even along with that you have to check the white spaces and the punctuation marks also. Then the percentage of characters that are alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means alphabet or number. So we have to work with these three basic things: the number of words, the number of characters, and the number of characters. So those are alphanumeric. So just to save the time, I have written the code for this question too also, and even for the question is also here. So first they are asking you to prompt the user to type one sentence. So what I wrote here, I wrote a sentence here, right? So you can see it is str is equal to input, enter a sentence, right? So this sentence will go inside this, and then these are the two count variable that you can ignore as of now. When we will understand the logical part of it, and at that time I'll tell you. Then we are finding the length of this string, okay, or the length is also not required if you are using in membership operator, which is used to traverse a string. So if it is a space, so what you have to check, actually I can give you one example only here. The example is, suppose I wrote my name is Megha. Okay, so in that case, if I'm checking the number of spaces, so 1 2 3, three spaces are there, right? So with respect to the number of spaces, you will be able to count the number of words present in this string. So if the number of spaces are 3, then the words are 4. Always it is like that, 1 2 3, three spaces are there, and the words are 1 2 3 and 4. Even you can add one more, then also you can check. Suppose Megha Agarwal, then 1 2 3 4. Four spaces are there, and the words are 1 2 3 4 5. So what I am doing, I am checking for the space. You know very well, it is used for traversal. So first m will go into it. M is equals to space, no. Okay, y is equals to space, no. Then space is equals to space, yes. So as soon as it will get one space, it's going to increase the value of this count variable by 1, will increase by 1. So one counter is required because we have to check the number of words. Number of means you need to count it. So I have taken one count variable and initialized it with 0. Now the second one you check, the second is to check the number of characters, which is done. Okay, the number of characters including the white spaces, that is the length only, right? You just have to find the length of it. So that's what I have calculated length here, okay, with the help of length function. Next is the percentage of characters. So percentage is the number of percentage of characters that are alphanumeric. So you have to check for alphanumeric characters. So number of alphanumeric character into 100 by number of total characters. So for alphanumeric, if you want to check for alphanumeric, there is one predefined function called lnum, L for alpha, and L for alpha, and num for num. So this is going to help you to check the alphabets and the number. So count1 is the variable which will help you to count the number of alphabets and number. That value will go into count1 variable, and we are displaying all the three. We are displaying the number of words, we are displaying the number of characters, and we are displaying the percentage of alphanumeric characters. So let us run this code also. So when you will run this code, they are asking, okay, that is the the thing for the first one. So first one we have already executed, so it's better we can just make it comment only. So now it's not going to affect your thing. Yeah, so let us run this again, and this time it is going to work for the second one. So enter a sentence. I'm just entering my name is Megha. Along with that, I'm just giving some numbers also. So well, the number of words you can see 1 2 3 4. So the number of words are 4. So I'm getting 4 here. Then the number of characters 1 2, even space also is a character, right? So count a space also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. So the number of characters are 19. Now the percentage of alphanumeric characters, it is coming like 84%. 84% are the alphanumeric character, and the rest are the the special characters. Well, if you are feeling like this is looking a little odd, then you can use a round function also to round up to without decimal value. That is also possible. Okay, so the code is working perfectly. I hope you are clear with this. Okay, so if you want, then you can use a round function also here, and you can just put a comma here, and you can put 0, and here you need to import math. Okay, by mistake I think I gave some space here. Yeah, then you please again enter my name is Megha 1 2 3. I'm taking the same, and you can see it is coming as 84 now, which is looking like better than the previous one. So well, round function is going to round up. It's like a mathematical function. Only in mathematics also you are using it. So yeah, 84% are the alphanumeric character, and the rest is for the special characters. So I hope you are clear with this question number 2 also. Let us move to our next question, which is question number 3 or program number 3. So write a program that takes any two list. Okay, the name of the list variables are also given here. We have L and M. You can see two lists are given here, and the two lists are L and M. Okay, so we have L and we have M of the same size, and adds their elements together to form a new list. So we have to add their element, and we have to form a new list N, whose elements are sum of the corresponding elements in L and M. Corresponding elements you understood. They have given like suppose 3, 1 and 4. These are the elements for list M, and 1, 5 and 9 are the elements of list M. So you have to find the values for N. So it is the addition of the corresponding elements. So this is at 0 position of list L, and this is at 0 position of list M. Okay, so 3 plus 1 is 4, and then 1 plus 5 is 6, and then 4 plus 9 is 13, right? So here we have the third one. So N, whose elements are the sum of the corresponding elements L and M. For instance, if L is equals to this and M is equals to this, then N should equal to 4, 6 and 13. Okay, so that's the final one. So this we have to actually do with the help of a code. So let us go to our the code window in which we have the question number 3. Okay, so again we will convert it into the comment, and here we have the third one. So in the third one, you check it properly. The question is also there for your reference. First we have to take the two list. Okay, takes two list. Okay, so to enter a list, I have taken eval function. You know very well, if you don't want to specify a particular function, then eval will help you to do it. So you can enter the element in L, you can enter the element in M. What you have to remember, you have to enter same number of elements in L and same number of elements in M. So well, then we have to traverse the complete one. So for I in range, it is from 0 to the length of any of the list because they both are of same size, right? So I took it for M. You can go for L also. Anything is fine. Again, I am repeating. They have said somewhere same size. Okay. So the number of elements in both are same only. Then A is equal to Li. So what does it mean? Li plus Mi. It is all about L, and the first value of L is what? It is Li is what? It is starting from 0. So it is L0 plus M and then 0. So L0 and M0. So L0 suppose is 3. Then M0 is 1. So 3 plus 1 will go to A, and that value we are appending to another list called N, because that also they have given. N should be the new one. So I have created one empty list here, and then I am appending the addition of the corresponding elements of list L and M into A, and that variable I am appending into the new list called N. Okay, the same thing will be repeated for all the elements, right? How many times it will work with respect to the size of the list. So like the same thing, if I go for, one more example. So it's starting from 0, then it will move to 1. So next to that we have L1 plus M1, right? So L1 is the second element. It is 1 plus 5, right? 1 plus 5 is 6. So that will go to N, okay? And then 4 plus 9 is 13, and that will go to N. So like that, if suppose 3 elements are there, so it's going to update it with respect to the corresponding addition of the to a list, and will store it into N. And finally, outside this for loop, I am displaying the value of N. So let us check, will it work or not? Is it working or not? So we can go for the execution of this. Now enter the elements of the first one. So it is 3, 1, 4. Okay, then I am going for the second one. It is 1, 5 and 9. So that's the second one. Now you can see we are getting the addition, which is 4, 6 and 13, and that's a list, and which is a new list. Okay, so if you want to display the name also, that is also fine. Otherwise we are getting the correct output. That's so simple question. As such, it's not tough. But I am feeling like if you want, then you can mention here, enter the first list of 10. You can mention the size also. You can take that value also from the user, and that value you can just display it here in the print statement. So this will help the user to understand like how many elements I have to enter, or the same size. Enter first list of the same size as of second list. Okay, like that we can just provide a corresponding message which will help the user to be clear with the same size. Okay, well, we are moving to the next question now. We are on program number 4. So write a program that rotates the elements of a list so that the element at the first index moves to the second index. The element in the second index will move to the third index, like that only. So if the elements are like 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what they are saying, so that the element at the first index will move to the second index. So this one will move to the second one. Right, the first index will move to the second one, so it will go here, the 2 will go here. Okay, so it will start from 1, then 2 and then 3, right? So now you check, the second moves to the third index, etc., and the element at the last will move to the first place. So last is 4, so 4 will come here. So this is the input, okay, and that's the output. This is the required one. Okay, so we just have to shift the element towards the right. That is our requirement for that particular code. So again we are moving to our code window. So this is our code window, right? So we are on the first we are on the fourth one, question number 4. Yeah, so we are on question number 4 now. Write a program that rotates the element of a list, right? Write a program that rotates the element of the list so that the element at the first index move. Okay, so it's quite simple. If you are clear with the concept of slicing, then so it's quite simple. So you know very well, if you are if you are starting from -1, actually the indexing is working with respect to two sides. One is the forward indexing and another one is the backward indexing, right? So the forward indexing is something in which you are working from left to right, and the backward indexing is something in which you are working from right to left. So our requirement is to shift this element, the rightmost, into the first place. Okay, so that's what I have started from -1, and every time it is going to move into that side only. Okay, so you can check it properly how I have written this. The start value is -1, so it's going to start from 5. Okay, and there is no end value, so if there is no end value, it's going to work till the end. Okay, so -1, then 5 only, and then the second one you check, there is no start value and it's working till -1. So there is no start value means the default start value is 0. So it will work from 0, then this, and then this. -1 is not included. So it will work for 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will work for only 5. So when you will add them together, it will be the it will be the reverse of the thing which is actually required. This is not this is not tough. This is, you should be clear with the concept of list slicing. If you are clear with the concept of list slicing, then this question is actually nothing. You can see we are getting 5 here. Yeah, we are getting 5 here because of the first statement. I'll show you. Because of this statement, we are getting 5 because 5 is at -1 position. This is the negative indexing, right? And the remaining, this one is actually working for 1 to 4. 1 to 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you are merging these two lists, they are forming a new list L. Okay, and we are getting the final output. So well, we did some 4 questions today, and if you will go for the proper explanation of all these questions, then it will take a little time, but I tried my level best to explain everything to you. So I hope you are clear with everything. Still, if you have doubt, then you can drop a message. I'll try to handle your query. Okay, so that's all for today's class, and in the next session we are going to start from program number 5 of the same exercise. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.